Hello, empty void of nothingness, darkness, and despair. Everything that is my life and YouTube channel. Welcome back to another Let's Play of Fish Noir. Last time, I searched around for a bit and I didn't even know what the heck I was doing. And I brought a buoy closer and I found some batteries. And, well, I don't think you don't even need to look at the last episode. That's pretty much it. That was everything you need to know. And now I'm gonna use the flashlight to go this way.
It's time to shed some light on this story.
No, you need to say shed
Gun
some lights on the
flashlight
situation.
in hand, I walk around the crates scattered around the port. I'm careful to cast my light everywhere that someone could be hiding with the idea of whacking me over the head with something when I least expect it. There isn't anyone on the dock. I decide to look around the piers. And there, I find something that doesn't really surprise me. A dead body. Sean's dead body.
Oh, great.
I touch his face with my fingers. It's warm. He can't have been dead more than 20 minutes. Rifling through the pockets of his coat, I find a bottle that, from the smell of it, must have rye whiskey in it. And a couple documents with the name John Ford on them. They're done so well, they almost seem real. All of a sudden, a noise behind me brings me back to reality. But it's too late. A set of knuckles meets my jaw like a truck.
Ooh.
I fall to the ground.
Ow,
From
Jack.
the rebound, my finger pulls the trigger and the gun goes off. The trajectory of the bullet is as random as my shot. The owner of the fist stands there like a statue, making noises like a caged gorilla at the zoo. I try to think of a quick way to knock him over. He's as big as a house, but a kick to his legs will knock him over like a consumptive kid. Right before I'm about to jump, the guy turns around and runs away.
Oh my.
I follow him. But as soon as I get off the piers, a light beam hits me right in the face.
They're gonna
Hands
pin
up,
the
says a
murder
voice,
on him.
but I can't see the face. New York Police, continues the voice.
NYPD, open up! Oh God.
Del Nero, that's a great story you just told. An anonymous call, a mysterious assailant, and a dead body. Sounds like the plot of one of those crime novels so popular these days.
I bet it's those kinds of books that made you the lieutenant you are today.
Hey, I wouldn't joke if I were you. You're not in a position to be joking. Let's summarize your version of the facts. Around 20 past midnight, you got a call from a man. He said he had information for you and asked you to go to the Melville port. You agreed to meet him. When you got to the port, no one was there. You decided to walk to the piers, and there you discovered the body of Sean McLean, a former police officer who had been your partner in this department years back until the Valenti case when you both got kicked out of the force. And to conclude, you claim that you were assaulted by some mystery guy who was chasing you when you got arrested by Officers Harris and McGee. Now, is this all correct?
It's the third time that I've told you the facts of the matter. I can repeat it as often as you like so that you can see whether I trip up, but that technique isn't going to work.
You are accused of homicide, Del Nero, and I suggest you cooperate with us if you don't want to end up in a cell. There are some unclear points that I'd like to shed some light on, if you don't mind.
Sure, I don't have any other appointments. My knitting class has already ended.
Del Nero,
I love knitting.
joke around if you think this behavior will help you. At 20 past midnight, you got a telephone call from a man that asked you to go to the old Melville port. You agreed without thinking twice. Let's talk about the telephone call you received. Answer, or it won't be good for you.
I did,
Let's talk about the telephone call you received.
but I answered it.
It was a guy with some information about one of my cases.
Okay. It must have been very important information to make you go to the port in the middle of the night. What information are we talking about? As you wish, Del Nero. If you don't want to answer, you'll pay the consequences.
Let me answer.
Based on your story, when you got the call, you went right. How did you get to the port?
I took a cab.
I took a cab.
Interesting. From the telephone records, we know you called a cab company at 12:27, but we don't have any proof that you really did take a cab. How do you explain the fact that no driver reports having you in their cab?
Because it was a freaking Chinese guy.
I threatened a Chinese driver that was trying to pretend he was Mexican.
Don't joke around. Answer my question. How do you explain the fact that no driver reports having you in their cab?
He didn't actually work for the freaking car company.
I paid the cab driver so that he'd say nothing.
I just lied.
Okay.
I just lied.
When you got to the port, did you meet anybody?
No one was there.
No, no one was there.
So you didn't meet anyone.
I didn't
What
meet...
did you do when you arrived at the port?
I looked at the sky for falling stars.
I looked at the sky for falling stars.
I did you do that?
Answer the question.
Well, that's not...
Nero, I'm tired of your attitude.
Well, I'm tired of your face.
I hope you like this room, because until you decide to talk, you're staying here. Have a
Don't
nice stay. Goodbye, Del Nero.
Fuck you.
Dannazione.
Dannazione you.
Great. A homicide charge was all that was missing. I wonder what else this day has in store for me.
Oh my god. And then they stole everything?
An interrogation. I'd like to say that it's the first time I've seen one.
This is the first time you've been on this side, though.
The radiator's shut off. There's never been a comfortable interrogation room.
Well, I guess you haven't been to the ones I've been to. There was one in Disneyland, you know.
It's the counter where you return personal effects. Not much that I can do. It's closed.
Alright.
I'd say it's undoable.
Well, you can't escape from there?
This door is the only way for me to get out of here. The hard part will be going through it without handcuffs on.
What is it?
How long are you gonna keep me in here?
How long are you going to keep me here?
Until Lieutenant Malone says you can leave.
You can't keep me here forever.
I know my rights. I know the First, Second, Third, 25th Amendment.
What is it?
I won't make a telephone call.
I want to make a telephone call.
Forget it. The telephone line is out of order.
You denied me.
Calm down and stop making pointless requests.
In that case, I won't ask to get rid of the monkey jailer.
Huh.
Hey, monkey. What's up? Hey, monkey. Hey, monkey. Hey, monkey.
What is it?
I want to talk to Malone. That's
I want
the
to
only
talk to
option
Malone.
I have.
I'll go call him. Don't move.
Damn. I was planning on taking a trip to Easter Island while you were away.
Huh.
It's so
Have you
funny,
finally
Jim.
decided to cooperate, Del Nero?
Yes.
I just want to get out of...
The only way to get out... Let's talk about the telephone...
Oh my god. It was a guy with some information about one of my cases.
It was a guy with some information about one...
Okay, it must have been very important information to make you go to the port. What information?
Oh. Information on the person I'm looking for.
Information on a person I'm looking for.
Interesting. Based on your story, when you got the call, you went right to the Melville port.
This is
How
correct.
did you get to the port?
I took a cab. I took a cab.
I took a cab.
Interesting. From the telephone records, we know you called a cab. How do you explain the...
I thought you were a
threatened
Chinese guy.
a Chinese driver that was trying to pretend he was Mexican.
Don't joke around. Answer my question. How do you explain the fact that no driver...
I paid the driver so
I paid the cab driver so that he'd say nothing.
Okay. When you got to the port, did you meet anybody?
No. No one was there.
No, no one was there.
So you didn't meet anyone?
Nope.
What did you do when you arrived at the port?
I looked at the stars, but you didn't believe me last time. I took a look around.
I took a look around.
Good. The officer said that you were inside the port. Why did you go to the piers?
There was some traces
There were traces of blood.
Don't lie, Del Nero. My officers didn't find any traces of blood. Why did you go to the piers?
There was blood there.
Instinct. Do you know what that is?
That behavior won't get you far, Del Nero. What did you find at the piers?
McLean's body.
McLean's body.
Interesting. If you don't mind, Del Nero, I'll tell you my version of the facts now.
I don't like your
I'm
versions.
sorry if it's not as exciting as yours. There aren't any mystery men or anonymous calls. I think that someone was tailing Sean McLean and then decided to tell you he was at the Melville port. Maybe he did it for the money or for some sort of professional ethics between you private detectives.
Crap.
Let me finish, Del Nero. With that information, you took a cab to the port, making sure you had your gun with you. When you got there, you found McLean and you shot him in the stomach.
Wait, what?
That's how it went. Admit it, Del Nero.
That was not it. No. I didn't kill McLean.
I didn't kill McLean.
You're trying to make me a murderer.
No? So let's talk about the gun you had in your hand when the officer surprised you at the port. You shot out from behind the docks, running like a madman with a gun in your hand. Is that right?
No.
I wasn't running away.
I was chasing
Sheriff
the
and
guy.
analysis on your gun shows that you used it tonight.
Yes.
How do you explain that?
I
I
fell.
already told you that.
Oh, of course. The scuffle with the mystery man. A man whose face you didn't see and that the officers didn't find any trace of. Del Nero, there were only two people at the port tonight. You and McLean.
No.
You were the one who killed McLean.
I did not kill him, you
Why would
freaking...
I have killed him?
Revenge, Del Nero. Nothing but revenge.
What kind of
McLean
revenge? You have no
confessed to your
motive.
involvement with the Valenti family, and that cost him his job on the force and got you a year in the state prison.
Wait,
That
what?
seems like a plausible reason
No,
to
it's
kill
not.
someone.
Well, it's only a year.
These are just theories, Malone.
These are the facts, Del Nero.
No, they're not.
Confess.
No.
It was you who killed Sean McLean.
You have no proof. I did not kill.
I didn't kill McLean.
Say you're guilty, Del Nero.
I didn't kill. You don't have any proof.
I won't confess to something that I didn't do.
Del Nero, the law allows me to keep you here for as long as I need to.
No, it
If
doesn't.
you confess now, the judge will go easy on you, and you might get off with a lighter sentence. Otherwise, you stay here in this room until we find the evidence that shows you're the killer. And if we can't find him, I'll make sure that something turns up.
What a
Goodbye, Del Nero.
bitch.
Bastard.
what a-
Dannazione. Malone won't take too long to get the proof he needs. I have to find a way out of this situation.
Still the same options? Mm-hmm. Well, let's go talk to the door again.
What is it?
Your mama. I want to
I
talk to
want to
Malone.
talk to Malone.
I'll go call him. Don't move.
Damn. I was planning.
Huh.
Del Nero, I hope that you've decided.
I bet it's a lot of hard work trying.
I do what's necessary so murderers like you end up behind.
You don't have any proof. And
Actually, I think I have the power to do so.
No,
As I've already told you, I can keep you in this room as long as I want. So I'll repeat the question. Did you
That's
kill
not-
Sean McLean?
I did not.
No, I didn't kill McLean.
Whatever you... It's just a matter of...
I bet.
See you soon.
Hey in there.
What's happening now?
Someone paid your bail. Pick up your personal effects at the counter and beat it. We need the room.
Beat it.
Right when I was
Just
starting to
beat
be
it.
fond of this place.
I know, they got a
If
table
you
and
want,
everything.
I can always toss you in a cell for a few days.
Is this a formal invitation to meet your family?
Ooh! Ouch, Jackie.
I'd better get out of here quickly. I don't want to spend another minute in this place.
Alright, let's gonna save. And let's save it right here. Save it right here. Yeah, save it right here. I do want to everybody to save him, yes I do. And save. Okay, empty void and nothingness, that is my life in YouTube channel. Until we meet next time, what is going on in this game? I don't understand anything. But that is usually the case. Goodbye. F9.